Welcome, everyone. Today, we will explore the essential laws of money that will help you succeed in the game of finance and attain financial independence. In order to win, you must first understand the rules. While there are numerous rules governing money management, we have carefully selected the most critical ones for this video. Think of it as a fast-paced course on financial management that covers all the bases. This video is an invaluable resource for anyone seeking to master the money game. So, get yourself a drink and some snacks, and let's delve into the world of money management. Who is the fastest self-made billionaire ever? While it took Warren Buffett 55 years to join the Billionaires Club, Jay Walker literally did it in less than a year. He launched Priceline.com during the dot-com bubble, and his net worth instantly jumped from zero to billions. However, that wasn't sustainable because when the bubble burst, his net worth crashed as well. On the other hand, Buffett is still at the top of the list and doesn't seem to be going anywhere anytime soon. And that's the kind of wealth you want to build. The money game is not easy. It's tough, competitive, and ruthless. If you don't know the rules, you're doomed to failure. Some people work hard all their lives but end up poor because they don't understand how the game works. So if you want to be on the opposite side, study the rules first. Allow me to present the 8 laws of money. Let's start with rule number 1. Money grows on trees. Despite the possibility that you may have been taught otherwise, it is an undeniable fact that failure to act in a particular manner will result in a lifetime of impoverishment. Simply exchanging time for money throughout your entire life will not suffice. Instead, you must plant trees that will provide continuous income even in your absence. However, planting a tree is not as straightforward as it seems. It requires a nutrient-rich soil and diligent care through regular watering, as the tree will not develop on its own. Furthermore, some trees may take anywhere from 10 to 30 years to mature, but once they do, they will consistently produce fruit with minimal effort. This concept is similarly applicable to business development and smart investments. Once developed or saved for, they will continue to generate money, even without your physical presence. Rule number 2, there's no limit to what you can spend. Recalling a time in my life when I was living paycheck to paycheck and working with an extremely limited budget, I held on to the belief that earning more money would provide the opportunity to start investing. However, when my income did eventually increase, I found myself spending more than ever before. It's important to acknowledge that as you expand your costs, they too will rise. Therefore, it's imperative to exercise discipline and maintain a lower budget. Elon Musk, a prominent figure, was able to survive on just $1 a day in the United States. This serves as a reminder that even with a few hundred euros, you too can thrive. Of course, it's important to enjoy the fruits of your labor, indulge in travel, and do anything your heart desires. However, it's crucial to ensure that your expenses do not exceed your income, keeping a watchful eye on your budget. Rule number 3, money is a lifelong game. When I first started taking money and investing seriously, I had a vision in my mind that earning a certain amount would mean no more strict budgeting and retirement rewards. However, as I began to earn that amount, I quickly realized that it was not enough and that continuous effort was necessary to generate income. Simply acquiring an asset, such as a house, does not guarantee success unless it is actively maintained. Even a successful business must continually strive to stay ahead of competitors. Retirement may become automated or allow for reduced hours, but the need for work never truly disappears. The wealthiest individuals serve as a reminder that hard work is essential, even in times of abundance. Rule number 4, money won't solve your insecurities. Insecurities plague us all, leading us to make purchases such as an expensive car, bigger house, or newer phone in hopes of garnering acceptance and admiration from society. While the initial thrill of owning such luxurious items may bring temporary happiness, the insecurity persists, leading to a never-ending cycle of desiring even more expensive possessions. This perpetuates the wealth gap and keeps the rich in power. rather than relying on material possessions to find acceptance. It's important to regulate emotions and build confidence through improving social skills. Giving in to the desire for luxury items may drain your bank account, but it won't solve the underlying problem. There are more affordable and effective ways to combat insecurities without resorting to compensating through expensive purchases. Rule number 5, don't let anyone know that you have money. In our capitalist society, social standing is often determined by one's wealth, and many people take pride in flaunting their monetary success. However, it's important to keep in mind that money can attract negative attention, and suddenly, those who were once indifferent may become overly friendly, all in the hopes of getting a piece of the pie. While being respected and feeling good about one's success is understandable, it's important to weigh the potential costs of sharing this information. Lawsuits and hard-won battles over assets can often follow, leading to unnecessary strife and complications. Therefore, even if you have a significant amount of money, it's advisable to stay humble and keep this information private, allowing you to continue to grow and succeed without added obstacles. Rule number 6. The greatest wealth transfers happen during crises. Following the economic crash of 2008, the unemployment rate skyrocketed as companies were unable to keep up with their financial obligations. Millions of individuals found themselves jobless, homeless, or impoverished as a result. However, history has shown that some individuals are able to capitalize on the greatest transfers of wealth that occur during crises. By investing strategically, they have emerged from such situations substantially wealthier. These opportunities can provide a chance for individuals to achieve overnight success, as seen with the likes of Jay Walker and Mark Cuban. While such fortunes may not always be sustainable, they serve as a reminder of the potential that lies within financial crises. Rather than viewing these events as orchestrated schemes, it is important to understand their causes and implications. By researching previous crises and preparing accordingly, individuals may be able to seize opportunities that arise during the next economic downturn. Rule number 7. As you get older, your expenses will grow. Have you ever noticed that with each passing year, it seems as though we are spending more and more money? Even if we used to consider $100 a lot of money, it now barely covers the cost of our gas payments. As we age, our expenses only increase, particularly if we start a family. Despite this, many people fail to plan for the future and simply enjoy their current comfortable income. However, if expenses eventually surpass income, financial stress arises. People complain about not having enough money to invest and can easily fall into the trap of living paycheck to paycheck, a cycle that can leave them financially strapped for the rest of their lives. Thus, it is crucial to carefully consider the following guidelines to ensure that income increases each year. Rule number 8. Wealth accumulates over time. Growing wealth is not an overnight process, much like growing a tree. However, the earlier one begins to invest, the better the outcome can be with the power of compounding. In fact, even starting with just $100 can lead to wealth accumulation. It is noteworthy that the world's best investor began investing at the age of 11, making one wonder what they were doing at that age. An interesting fact is that investing only $1,000, equivalent to the cost of a new smartphone, can potentially make one's grandchild a billionaire in 100 years without additional investment. While it may not be practical to wait that long, starting sooner rather than later can lead to a stress-free financial future. Warren Buffett, who made 98% of his fortune after his 55th birthday, is proof that it's never too late to start investing. So, subscribe for more weekly investment tips and leave a comment below. Happy investing.